For the end global project of foresight and responsibility for the survival of the humanity. 4.1 What is this global project? The global project has the responsibility of the creation and management global projects for the survival of the humanity. The scope of the global project has to do with everything and anything necessary to allow the survival of the humanity. 4.2 How the global project has to do his work? Under the global strategic guidelines of the project. 1. Responsibility of consequences of their actions in all living beings. 2. Foresight and prudence in the goals, take actions before the problem raises. 3. Respect to the individuality of each human and each human group of the humanity, human, family, culture, society, country, and the management of their resources. 4. Socially positive, perceives and interpret positively the reality, the problems, the history, and the people. 5. Systemic approach based on information management. 6. Use of the scientific method. 7. Optimization in the use or resources and in the definitions of goals. 8. Accept humanity and their needs and imperfections humans has as real, and create new and creative ways to solve them, whenever is possible. This is to accept need of sex, need of alcohol to regulate stress and social life, homosexuality, social fraud, etc. 9. Accept freedom of choice and flexibility in the proposed model of global life, allowing imperfection but yes a minimum of efficiency depending the place and situation, clarifying what really matters and what is not really so important. 10. Design of solutions, avoiding permanent attention and control in tasks each human has to execute. 11. Participation and authority of involved people in design of solutions they will have to apply, giving them their right to test and fail, giving the possibility to be creative and modify the procedures, based on information management and common sense. 4.3 How the global projects interacts with countries. The global projects set an individual contract that specify the extension and limitation of the service the global project will provide each country and the way they will execute it, setting if necessary a committee to monitor the interactions of the country and the global project and association, to foresight any future problem. 4.3.1 Respect and discretion. Any unnecessary filtration of information that will affect other countries' or people reputation, related to the global project will cause the fire or another punishment of the member. 4.4 What tasks has to execute the global project? We can give some examples like 4.4.1 Responsible of the management process of projects creation, capture and execution of projects. The project creates and captures projects people does globally. The projects suggest and executes with the approbation of involved countries and people, the planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling, motivating, staffing, communicating of all global projects. 4.4.2 Management of global resources. Suggesting the use of all resources necessary to reach a goal like men, money, material, knowledge, patents, etc. 4.4.3 Management of information related to global plans. The global project is a big database to store information about almost everything about the humanity. Database of global risks for the humanity. Stores information about the investigations about global risks for the humanity. Information about the current needs of humanity to use donations. Optionally, organizations can give information about the help they are giving to the different areas and humans in need to have information that is more precise to know who to help. This information cannot be accurate because the effective amount of money any non-governmental organization gives to help is not the amount they receive, fraud problems, and the fact government uses non-governmental organization for hidden payments between countries. This information is private and the global project cannot force non-governmental organization to reveal it. This will be always a mysterious mystery. Database of plans and their historic execution. Database for all the global history. Database of the global history of decision and their consequences in different areas that affect the global life, for advice, i.e. how to increase the price of gas. Database for the different procedures to reach the different goals in each specialty and their problems, for education. Database for all the independent investigations done, a person can search and find for not repeat, or execute better social or any other kind of scientific experiment. Database of global news for analysis and trending of global risks. 4.4.4 Protection to ecosystem as a mechanism that allows humanity to survive. With a clear priority, the project gives information about the needs of humans, insects, vegetation, and animals who needs helps. We must remember this is a project for the survival of the humanity and anything related to the survival of the human. This means his ecosystems is included, but as a mechanisms that allows humanity to survive. This means when the project specify problems in ecosystem refers to animals and plants required for an ecosystem that allows humans to survive. The project does not care about animals in extinction, the project cares for animals to keep ecosystems alive, and the care of animals in extinction is a responsibility of other kind of organizations, but the project acts in a responsible way to avoid extinction of different species of the nature. 4.4.5 Keep the positive relation between cultures. It is the management of positive memories and plan of positive activities. Is to remember each culture the positive they receive from other cultures. Is to plan periodic activities that help cultures to work together and keep them united as brothers in the global community. 4.4.6 Propose global sustainable industry, wealth, and economy. Many ideas we used to have locally are not sustainable globally. The end global project must propose sustainable strategies to make them sustainable globally. 4.4.7 Management of the global risks. Identify and store global risks and inform involved people about global risks, and suggests plan of prevention and emergency. 4.4.8 Global coordination of all global project and association activities. 4.4.9 Global certification for professional required in global abilities to execute global plans. April 4, 10 Propose of global regimentation and legal norms. Respecting the timing of the process of social change, the project will propose the implementation of regulations to incentivize the massive change of behavior on critical issues.